Hey guys, and welcome back to the channel. Today, I'm going to give you the 10 commandments of duck hunting. Stay tuned. We're going to be right back.
Duck hunters, to everyone else, we sound crazy. 2 to 3 hours of sleep, if you get any at all, wading out into a sheet of ice water with 30 to 40 pounds of gear on our backs, if not more, hugging up against a tree in 15-degree weather, standing in the snow, rain, wind, or whatever else comes our way. We spend countless of hours training our dogs, and even more scouting for spots. We spend more of our paycheck on it than we should, no matter how mad the wife may get. And for why? Because nothing in this world will ever compare to that first group buzzing overhead, their wings producing that distinct jet engine sound that you've been missing since January. We'll never forget our pup's first retrieve or our last hunt with the ones who taught us everything we know. The bonds we build in the blind will never be broken, and the memories we made will never be lost. That cold, wet, windy, freezing little puddle that we kill ducks over every year is our escape from everything else. And in those moments, the only world that exists in our minds is right there in that duck hole. There is nothing short of obsession. And the only ones who will ever understand why we put ourselves through what we do just to kill some birds are the ones who live by it. Waterfowlers are as tough and as dedicated and as passionate as they come. And they always will be. The 10 Commandments of Public Duck Hunting. Commandment number 1. Thou shalt not shoot another man's swing. If your neighbor's working a flock that passes over your blind within range, let them go. It's just common courtesy. Commandment number 2. Thou shalt allow ample space between thyself and others. This one is very simple. Unless you're willing to partner up, give the next guy room. And in most parts of the country, 50 yards isn't considered enough. Commandment number 3. Thou shalt know the effective range of thy own fowling piece. These guys are called skybusters, these pseudo hunters who shoot at anything within eyesight. Commandment number 4. Thou shalt not blow a duck call nonstop, nor edit every bird and beast. Sure, you paid $20 for it, but does that mean that you have to get $20 out of it every trip into the field? Remember the immortal words of legendary outdoor writer Nash Buckingham. A duck call in the hands of the unskilled is conservation's greatest asset. Commandment number 5. Thou shalt set up and tear down quickly and efficiently. In other words, don't putter through the decoy spreads 5 minutes before shooting time, or lollygag in your decoys for an hour just because you have to be back at work at 9 a.m. Commandment number 6. Thou shalt clean thy kill neither at the boat ramp nor in the parking lot. We as hunters need to realize that a lot of non-consumptive users, such as bird watchers, photographers, hikers, school groups, use our nation's public areas, and that the image we leave at the ramp or in the parking lot reflects us as a whole. Commandment 7. Thou shalt be familiar with and abide by waterfowl regulations. Another no-brainer. Ignorance, says the wildlife officer, is no excuse. However, it can come with a hefty fine. Commandment 8. Thou shalt know the area boundaries, and though tempted, stay within them. This one's not only a public relations issue, but a legal one as well. If it's marked keep out, well then, keep out.
Commandment number 9. Thou shalt leave thy temper at home. Think about this for a minute. Do you really want to get into a shouting match? with a complete stranger that you know has a gun? Enough said.
Commandment number 10. Thou shalt work harder than most. Nowhere in the world does the old adage, hard work and perseverance will be rewarded, hold truer than the realm of the public land waterfowler. Do your homework and go that extra 2 miles that you may have that mallard hole to yourself. There is an 11th commandment. Thou shalt put back in the name of waterfowl during the off season by joining a waterfowl conservation group. Attend a waterfowling event that supports every waterfowler's interests. Build and install wood duck nesting boxes. Create moist soil management areas and fight to improve and volunteer to increase the public SAV and etc.